Imagine stepping into a place where time seems to have frozen. Dust clings to broken windows, the wooden beams creak with every gust of wind, and the air feels heavy, as though the walls themselves are carrying memories no one dares to speak of. This is the abandoned farmhouse. For decades, it sat in silence, slowly swallowed by weeds and time. But locals whisper about the night that silence began, about the tragedy that turned a family home into a place no one would ever live in again. In the late 1970s, the farmhouse belonged to the Reynolds family. A hard-working couple and their 2 children, they were well known in the community for their generosity. Neighbors often recalled how Mrs. Reynolds baked bread for the church, and Mr. Reynolds lent his tools to anyone who needed them. But beneath that image of warmth, tension lingered. Some said the family was burdened by financial troubles. Others whispered of darker arguments behind closed doors. One stormy night in 1979, everything fell apart. Neighbors reported hearing shouting, followed by a loud crash. Then, silence. By morning, the farmhouse was empty. The Reynolds family vanished without a trace. Inside, investigators found overturned furniture, a broken lamp, and streaks on the floor that looked eerily like blood. The children's toys were scattered as if abandoned in a rush. Even more disturbing, the kitchen table was still set for dinner. It was as though life had stopped mid-breath. The disappearance of the Reynolds family became one of the region's most chilling mysteries. Some believed the father, under financial pressure, had done the unthinkable. Others whispered of strangers seen lingering near the property days before the family vanished. And then came the rumors that made the farmhouse infamous. Hunters who wandered too close claimed to hear faint crying from inside the walls. Teenagers who dared each other to step inside at night swore they saw shadows moving from room to room, even though the house was empty. In 1992, more than a decade after the family's disappearance, construction crews arrived to tear down the rotting barn on the property. Beneath its floorboards, they discovered a chilling secret, a shallow grave. Inside lay the remains of what investigators believed to be Mrs. Reynolds and one of the children. The cause of death was never officially determined, but evidence suggested blunt force trauma. But what about Mr. Reynolds and the other child? Their bodies were never found. Theories exploded again. Was Mr. Reynolds the killer, fleeing into the night with his surviving child? Or had someone else buried part of the family and hidden the others elsewhere? No one knows for sure. Today, the farmhouse still stands. Its windows shattered, its doors chained shut. Locals avoid the road leading there, calling it cursed ground. Some say that if you stand outside at night, you can still hear the faint sound of a child's laughter, followed by silence. The Reynolds case remains unsolved, trapped in dusty police files. And the farmhouse remains too, a monument to unanswered questions. So the question remains. What really happened that night inside the Reynolds farmhouse? Did a desperate father destroy his family? Or did something far more sinister happen, something still lurking in the shadows of those crumbling walls? Some secrets stay buried. Others continue to haunt.